I am Chris. Why don't you share a little bit about yourself as and just your work and
So I've been making films now for roughly 10 years, and in that time, made a number of short films. I guess most notably Imposter, Bent, Deja Vuers on Damon Center, and as of recently, Yesteryear. And yeah, I also work as a director of photography whenever I can, an editor, videographer, a whole nine yards. I have a production company, Stories in Motion, and I operate here in New England.
okay, and I'm putting that web in motion in the chat right now. Um, what inspired you to get into filmmaking?
Oh, I've been a big film fan probably since I was a kid. One of my earliest memories is going to the video store. Sure, many of my generation and people that grew up a little bit before my time, and uh, yeah, I discovered so many movies just by going to the video store, renting numerous movies, and discovering different movies and different directors even. And this was the age before, like just when the internet was getting into homes, and I discovered IMDb. Would spend hours and hours upon hours looking up all these different people and just filling my mind with all this information. And when I was 10 years old, I told the story so many times, but when I was 10 years old, I wrote 10-year old. I sent it to a studio. Just read some producer's name off the credits of Ghostbusters because it was a movie I loved, and thought, okay, sure, this is logical, and sent the script to this guy. Probably didn't know had no idea who I was. Didn't know who he was, and it got sent back to me. It was like returned to Sun, and but I mean, that didn't really deter me in any way. It just made me want to keep going. And for a while I tried my hand at different things before I decided on finally making movies, to acting, different forms of art. But I finally settled on being a director purely for the reason that I felt it combined everything that I loved within the arts into this one incredible medium, from music to acting to photography and writing and etc. So being a film director just seemed like the perfect match for me. Um, and of course, through the years, I became quite a movie buff. I think it was when, by the time I first saw Raging Bull, I knew I wanted to be a filmmaker because I appreciated all the artistry that went into that movie. And it was the first time I became aware that film was an artistic medium with
Mm-hmm.
every intention for every shot, every decision, and having that kind of artistic freedom just felt very liberating. And so that's ultimately why I chose to become a director.